You've got so many accomplishments and everybody will be jealous of it. Everybody just envy you or somebody cares about it. Nobody really cares, and nobody has ever cared about somebody's success too much, because the truth is that we are all egocentric and we are just looking at ourselves. And if you are going in a gym and you're scared of, I don't know, flexing in front of the mirror and or recording yourself, or just putting as much effort as you can, or just asking other people how to do something, just because the fact that you're scared that somebody will judge you, will just say, oh, this man's idiot, or this man is fucking weirdo. Because of what? Because you're flexing in front of the mirror and you don't have actually really muscles, but maybe you're into the process and you are about to make a huge transformation in the future. So don't just look at other people. Don't look at the people's opinion. People really don't care about you. And the same you. Do you care about other people so much? Do you really think about other people for the whole day? No, you don't. You just feel about yourself. You very often, just when we are scrolling social media, we immediately feel about other people's lives. But except for scrolling, except for this fake reality which is in social media, we do not really care on the street. Okay, we look at the guy who has very expensive shoes, very expensive t-shirts or something, very expensive car, and we don't really know this random guy. So we think, oh, he's rich. Maybe he stole the money, maybe he's got a very good job, he's got a nice woman, but alright, but it's 1 minute, 30 seconds, maybe even 10 seconds, or one thought in your brain, and then that's all. The same thing, like, it's the opposite way. When you look at some, I don't know, beggar on the streets, or some bums on the streets, people just who are unemployed, people who just didn't have a luck or haven't succeeded in life, you think about them that they are weirdos, or that they are losers. For how much? For how much have you have this thought in your mind, in your head? For 10 seconds? Sometimes you don't even think about it. You just look at them and go. And imagine right now yourself being on the street and beg people for money. You would feel probably like a loser totally, and you would probably think that everybody around is judging you. But actually nobody does. Nobody does a single fuck about you. So the same thing is when you're about to start a company, start a business. Somebody can rate you, somebody can judge you, somebody can have a thought that, oh, you're just starting, have some thoughts about you. Everybody is judging everyone, so it's normal. But it's not that like we are caring about each other. We're all egocentrics. It's normal. It is just normal. We should normalize it that no one cares about each other's life very often. So that's how the world works. Everybody cares about their own ass. That's all. So you'd better not be scared of taking risk in life, of starting this business, or starting just making money online, posting stupid things on social media, cringe things on social media. The more cringe it is, the better, because people will remember you. And unless it's cringe, everybody will forget it. So you have to be original. In life, I think being original is the most important, being authentic. So right now, if I do this content for you, because I just like talking to the camera, I like talking to you guys, and I would like to be somebody who just is telling you my opinion, and I can share my opinion, my beliefs, my values, and have a conversation with you guys in the comments, for example, or maybe in DMs. So that's what I feel, that's what I do. So right now I don't even have viewers, and I do that in English. It's not my national language because I'm from Poland, but I do the content in English because I feel so, and I don't have viewers, I don't have a lot of subscribers, and I'm still doing it. So come on, man, why don't you start the thing that you really want if nobody really cares? It's not that everybody else is caring about you. Nobody cares about you. Really, nobody cares. For example, if I start praying in sauna, and I do like, yeah, I'm just thankful to God, because I'm a believer. My faith is just getting deeper and deeper because God helped me in my life, helped me through my life. And I'm not ashamed of that. I'm not embarrassed in public places to just say amen. Because if I'm thankful for something, I will never be embarrassed of God, because I'm so thankful, I'm so grateful of what He's done in my life. And that's what I feel. And I think that if you don't live with your beliefs, I mean, if you're not considering living with your beliefs, following your beliefs and values, you also will never be happy. You have to live just following your beliefs, following your values, because that's the most important thing in life. If you don't follow your values, who do you follow? Somebody else's opinions, somebody else's beliefs, somebody else's values? That's what valuable thing for you? Somebody else's life? Probably no. And probably each of us would like to be authentic. But authenticity is being built with years. Authenticity is getting up in the morning and doing the same shit every day, even though that sometimes you don't want it. Yeah, authenticity is going to sleep every evening at the same time and having the same routine. Authenticity is using the same language. Authenticity is meeting with the same friends for a long time. Authenticity is avoiding some problems in life. Authenticity is not using vulgarism. Authenticity is building your strength on the gym, like in some specific way, some specific training, specific life, reading specific books, behaving in a specific way, your way, original way, authentic way. That's what the authenticity is. So if you believe in God, but you don't want to show it to other people in public places, for example, yes, you don't. Come on, what's wrong? What's wrong? Why don't you show yourself? I mean, other people can just say that you are, for example, confident, or you are courageous. You have a self-confidence to show your values, show your beliefs, show your faith. Especially in that nowadays, people are so full of neglection. Everybody neglects everything when it comes to faith, when it comes to values. I mean, yeah, there are a lot of atheists nowadays, and everybody thinks that if you're an atheist, you are following the science. But it's the same thing with the diet, or it's the same thing with like training or some other things. Just people think that following the science is something really reasonable. For example, if you have a training plan, just because of the fact that it follows the science and it's not actually connected to practice, to the practical way of thinking, but it actually fits the science, the scientific paradigm, then it's okay. The same with diet. For example, it's said to eat 1 or 2 eggs a day maximum, right? Because then your cholesterol levels will go up, like the bad cholesterol, yes, LDL cholesterol. But it's not true for everybody, and it's not actually truth. Because if somebody says that, he's saying that because science says so. But is the science the question itself? Because I was thinking lately that science is a question itself. Because science, like as in from etymology of this word, is getting to know new things, getting to know just new resolutions, new solutions for some I don't know, for some problems, for some cases. So the scenario is that science can be changed, right? Can't it? It can, and it should be changed, because science is like forever discovering, like, you know, that we are always discovering new things. So the more we discover, the more we know. So science is not stable. Science is not something that we really can trust. So if science is not something that we can really trust, why do you say that you're saying that because science says so? Scientists are saying so. All right, scientists are saying so, but 20 years ago they said something else, and 20 years like forward they will also say something different. So I've got an impression that scientists and the whole world, which is science, is a question itself. They are questioning the word. That's what the science is. And science is good because questioning the word is good, but what the bad thing is, who is paying scientists for taking up these researchers? Who's paying scientists to show the results of the researchers? Is the government, or is it a health, I don't know, health service? I don't know. But who's paying for them? Who's paying them to show these results? Because 50 years ago, scientists said that actually sugar is not that bad. Scientists said that cigarettes are not that bad. The alcohol is not that bad. And what we know right now is totally different thing. So maybe it's just better to make research on your own, to try to maybe for 2 or 3 weeks, or for a month, or for 2 months or 3 months even, yeah, or even for a year. Try something new, make experiments on yourself, and then say that in a conversation. You can say that I've been trying that method on myself, so this one is more resourceful, this one matters most. It just matters more to me when somebody says that I tried this method on myself. I have tried that method for a very long time and it has worked. So maybe it will also work for you if it has worked for me, because why not? That's the way it is. Some of us are very, very similar when it comes to physiology, right? And some of us are very different. So the same thing I do when I'm coaching people, because I'm a personal coach, I'm a personal trainer. So I do the interview, I make interview first. And after this interview, I just have to analyze if somebody has actually a potential to do this thing or a potential to do this thing. I'm analyzing themselves. So then I can actually have a conclusion, make a conclusion, if somebody can eat this one or that thing, or somebody can train in this way or maybe in a different way, somebody is similar to me or totally different from me. That's the way it is. We can also be scientists ourselves. And that's a conclusion for today, to be scientists ourselves, not to let somebody else be scientists instead of us. Because remember, nobody cares about you. Nobody cares what you do. Nobody cares what you wear. Nobody cares what you think even though that sometimes somebody wants you to change your mind. And the very often thing is that it would be a politician, yeah, your boss, your supervisor. But these are the people who want you to change your mind. But on the street, on the gym, somewhere else, on social media, nobody cares. Even if they comment your video, even if they comment your reel, they will forget it in 10 minutes. Maximum 10 minutes, they will forget it, if not for 10 seconds. So be a scientist yourself and try to make researches on your own, because very often the researches which are made by scientists can be wrong, can be just wrong. And I'm not just talking about training, about diets. I'm talking like in general about anything, literally. The same thing is with traveling or with going abroad to the foreign countries, because very often we are scared to travel. But why? Because somebody told us that it's difficult, somebody told us that it's dangerous maybe? What? I'm here in Bali, and what I discovered here is that people are very open-minded, and here everybody is praying in the morning. These are very religious people. Like when I came here, before I came here, I read a lot of articles that it's dangerous here even, It's dangerous on the roads also, that it's very hard to get an accident on a motorbike. But actually it's not that hard, and it's not dangerous, and people are not stealing from your pockets, even that they have no money, because they are religious. So it's all about morality also. It's all about being a religion. It's all about having your own personality. And these people are origin. These people are authentic, because they do every day the same thing for years. That's what the authenticity is. And to be authentic, you have to be a scientist yourself. Because if you're not a scientist yourself, you will never reach authenticity.